Hey Sainers, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Hope you're all having an awesome week so far. This is a draft wrap video. The rookie draft has just finished, so it's a perfect time to go through all the work we've done over the last couple of days. It's been a big couple of days, and I think at the end of the day we walk away and we think, that's a job well done. Let's get straight into it. We're not messing around here. Let's go straight into exactly what St Kilda has done at the 2024 AFL Draft. This is a summary of the players we have picked up, the new Sainers. Pick 8, Toby Trevalia, midfielder slash defender, I suppose. 188 centimeters, Bendigo Pioneers. Great pickup. Pick 10, Alex Tyrou, key defender, can play forward as well. Could be anything. One of the most exciting players out of that top 10. Has an insane ceiling and a player that could have gone as high as pick 2 to North Melbourne. Pick 32, the first pick on the second night, James Barrett, key defender, 194 centimeters, Bendigo Pioneers. Bit of a shock there. Put a few people into melt because he was a key defender. But the work we did after him, I think, really made it a successful night. Pick 45, we traded to get back into the draft because we wanted this player so bad. And I wanted him. I thought we needed to pick him up at 32. I thought if we didn't pick him up at 32 that he would have been gone. And the club probably thought the same way. That's why we needed to trade in at pick 45. And that's Hugh Boxall, 188 centimeter midfielder. Heroic, plays like Jack Steele. No joke. Watch highlights. His frame, even his body, you just think Jack Steele. And I would just put him in a house with Jack Steele for the next 6 to 12 months. Learn everything off him. And that's it. He's from Claremont. Great pickup. One that a lot of clubs were fuming that they didn't get ahead of St Kilda. Pick 53. It got better after Hugh. We got the best ruck in the draft in Alexander Dodson from Sturt, 203 centimeter ruck. Awesome tap ruckman, but his skills don't end there. He moves around the ground. He's very mobile, stays in the play, can accumulate, and has very, very strong endurance for a ruckman at his age. So only 18. Obviously, we're going to have to be patient with him, as we have been with Max Heath and Isaac Keeler. But Alexander Dodson fits a need, and we got a very, very good ruck in this year's draft. So absolutely stoked to get him at 53 when he could have gone probably top 20, top 25 picks, to be honest. And then to round it out at pick 60, we picked up a medium sort of midfield forward in Patrick Said from Calder Cannons, 180 centimeters, can kick goals, can go into the midfield, win the footy. Really exciting prospect, very dynamic, and rounds out that list really well. So you look at that list and you go, Toby, we've picked up as, he's a running halfback, but we've picked him up to be a midfielder. He will be a midfielder under Ross Lyon. So we've picked up a mid. We've picked up a key defender that can play both ends and can basically be Trevor Barker, Nick Riewoldt if we develop him properly and he fulfills his potential. We've got James Barrett, who is a lockdown defender that we absolutely fits a need again. We lose James Van Ez. We pick up another James in James Barrett. We pick up a pure midfielder, pure hard inside midfield in Hugh Boxall. Develop him. And again, with compliments Hugo Garcia, Filippo, Windy, complements that array of youth we've already got. Then Alexander Dodson fits a need. We looked at Harry Boyd. We didn't pick him up today in the rookie draft like I thought we might have, but we got Dodson. So awesome there. And then Patrick Said, just adds to that list we've already got. Mid forward, we don't have many. That's kind of the way AFL is going now. It's no pure small forwards anymore. It's a lot of just midfielders that can play forward. So on top of that, just quickly before I forget, we did pick up a Category B rookie. So we added Armstrong, who's a Category B rookie. He's 18. He'll join the Saints in 2025. He's a 191 centimeter prospect, and he's renowned for his speed and endurance mix, and he's considered the best under 21 Gaelic player in Ireland. So we've already got Liam O'Connell, as we know, who's yet to play, but now we've added Armstrong to that list. So when you look at this list of players, I think we're all a little bit worried after the first night, but I think once the dust settles and you look at that list as a whole, you think that's a job. That's absolutely a job well done. Considering what we started with, what we finished with, I didn't expect Boxall to be at 45 still. No one expected Dodson to be at 53. So we've got two, I would say, steals there. there's not much more we could have done, and that's an 8 out of 10 for me. I guess the big shock is we didn't take any of our NGA boys. We didn't take Elwood Peckett. So a lot of people thought Cole was a shoo-in. We got James Barrett. We probably had Cole as a backup, but then when we realised at pick 32 James Barrett was available, we thought, well, we can't say no to that at a fullback. So we don't need that many fullbacks. And Elwood Peckett, I thought we'd pick up today, and we didn't. Hoffman, Geelong did bid, and we didn't match it. So that was a bit of a shock. I thought we'd pick him up, but Geelong have picked him up now. So we really hope he doesn't turn out to be a superstar, because that will be one we regret. But overall, I think there's a really strong balance. There's 3 midfielders there. There's a couple of key defenders, and then there's a ruck. There's no gun. I thought maybe one tall forward would have been okay, but maybe this allows Caminiti to stay forward now. If we've got Ari, we've got Tyroo in there, we've got James Barrett in there. They will take time, but over the journey, maybe we don't necessarily need to throw a forward back as much as we think. And then obviously midfield depth, we've got a bit of a balance of outside midfield in Toby Travalia. Then we've got that hard grunt toughness from Hugh Boxall, and then an exciting sort of mid-forward like an Owens type, maybe a little bit smaller, and Patrick said. So someone put together a really impressive sort of depth list across the board of key position, halfback, small defender, inside mid forward, wing, ruck, key position forward, small forward. And you look at those positions now and you think, there's depth there. I wouldn't necessarily agree with where some of these players are. Like Zach Jones, he's not a wing. I don't think Jack McRae's an inside mid as such, but you get the point. There's starting to be a real spread of every type of player we absolutely need to be a very, very good team. Ruck was the one. If you take out Dodson there and you don't put anyone there, you've only got really Max Heath to support Marshall, but now there's support across the board. With the midfield depth starting to pan out the way we want. Half-backs, plenty there that could push into the midfield. Like midfielders there, Travalia is not even on that list. So you put him in that list and it grows out even more. Key position defense, we needed support and we've picked up 2 players there. And then obviously small forward with Patrick said rounds that out. And then obviously Brad Crouch at the bottom, probably going to retire. So I think we're in a really good spot, Saners. I'm really bullish about season 2025 and beyond now with what we've done. I'm just really proud that we didn't get sucked into doing anything desperate. We didn't try to do anything drastic to maybe go up a couple of spots. We gave up, I think, we gave up a future second to Essendon and a future 4th to Brisbane, I believe. And we got the future 4th round pick back from Essendon. So I don't think, we didn't give up that much to get what we got. We worked it really, really well and picked up the best available players later in the draft. So I think Dalrymple, a lot of people talked about him doing a lot of work at the back end of the draft. It's not necessarily just the top 20. It's not the first round. It's the second, third round and beyond that he does a lot of his good work. And we'll see, hopefully in the next couple of years, based on the picks we've had this year, that if they can come on, we've nailed it. Hugo Garcia is a good example. Pick 50. A lot of people didn't want Ari. Pick 62 or whatever it was because of his attitude. We've picked him up. I'm loving what we're doing at the moment. There's a sort of overarching backbone to a lot of these players. It's not just their talent and that they fit a need. They all share the same sort of personality type. And I think we've gotten that wrong for so long. We picked a lot of private school boys, a lot of timid introverts. Now, all of these players look like you can put them behind a mic and they'll chat all day. And they'll chat to reporters and say, I am meant to be here. They are confident, they are extroverted, they know their position. They know they need to do the work. They know it's not a given, but they know that given their drive and the environment hopefully St Kilda will provide them, that gives them the best chance to be the best player they can be and in turn be part of a team that is giving the team itself the best chance it can be to win a premiership. So I'm absolutely stoked. Put your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think, Sayers. Do you think we nailed the draft? I think we're one of the winners of the draft, and I've listened to a few draft sort of radio stations over the last couple of hours in preparation for this video, and a lot of them do think that outside of West Coast, Port, Richmond, obviously, that we absolutely nailed the draft, especially on the second night. We're one of the winners of the second night with who we were able to pick up in the back end. So welcome on board, boys. It's going to be a journey, no doubt, but I think it's going to be one that hopefully we'll bear the fruits in the next couple of years, and we'll be able to ride the wave and see the journey of the team growth with all the youth we've already got. To add this on top of that, awesome, absolutely awesome. So that's a wrap, Saners, on the draft wrap. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's going to be a very, very warm one, and as always, go you mighty Saners. See you guys.